Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is god-awful. Welcome back everybody with Chris from MTR Network, and I'm back with another movie review. This time I am reviewing Jurassic World 2 or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is a follow-up to, I can't remember when Jurassic World came out, a couple of years ago. That movie was a big hit. I wasn't exactly a fan of it, but I actually kind of want to go back and now apologize for not liking that film, because the sequel is absolutely horrendous. My big problem with the original Jurassic World film was that it felt like an empty reboot, rehash of the original. They basically did the same thing, same mistakes. And my biggest problem was like the film was stupid. Like everybody in the film was just really, really stupid. If that's what Jurassic World 2 was, I still probably wouldn't have liked it, but at least it would have been coherent. Like, I can understand why people like the dumb film of Jurassic World. Jurassic World 2 isn't even fun. And it's not fun, not because there's not dinosaurs, not because there's anything. It's just, the script is absolutely horrendous. Like, this is the worst script I have ever seen for, like, a film that did so well the first time and came out like it is absolutely horrendous, to the point of I don't understand how they even made it this far with this film. Like I know Colin Trevorrow didn't direct this. This was directed by Bayona. I don't know what else he's directed before. Not a whole lot actually. So this actually makes sense, because it's just, the film is all over the place. Like it's and just like the original, it's more of a so the first film rehashed, Jurassic Park, which was a good film. We just reviewed that, and I'll get more into the original later on. This film rehashes a little bit of Jurassic Park 2. But not even a smart way. Like, let me give you a basic rundown. First of all, I don't know who said this on Twitter, but somebody, it was a viral tweet that went out, and I think somebody from some outlet basically said, "Quick, name Chris Pratt's character in Jurassic World." You can't do it. Nobody knows the name of the character. Finally, the movie was like, oh, they said his name was, his name's Owen. Never figured it out. Never knew, right? You remember the people. You remember Grant. You remember Sattler. You remember Ian Malcolm, Hammond. You remember all those people from the original Jurassic Park. You can't remember jack shit about the characters. Bryce Dallas Howard's character, her character's name is Claire. Who the fuck cares at this point? Who cares? Nobody cares. The characters are pretty much worthless. Nobody cares. So the idea here, which is just, and the film opens up and you see, after the original sequence it's stupid, but again, I'll get into that more about that later. Like, when you do Jurassic Park films, if you're going to continue to do them, you have to make everybody just fucking stupid. But the film really centers around the idea that Jurassic World collapsed, you have these dinosaurs on this island, Isla Nublar, and there's an active volcano on it now. And it's gonna, wipe out these dinosaurs again. And so there's this big animal rights thing and humanitarian thing about, we have to save the dinosaurs. We have to save the, there's a phrase they use. I think it's de-extinct creatures. Or it's so fucking stupid. First of all, in this political climate, it's hard for me to believe that when we can't get Congress to make any kind of movement on putting kids in fucking cages, that Congress would even hold hearings on saving a bunch of dinosaurs on an island that's not even in America. We can't even get people to agree, the Congress to make movement and to agree that climate change is real, and you want me to believe that this super Greenpeace idea of saving dinosaurs, artificially created dinosaurs on an island, is gonna happen. Again, not something that's wrong with the film. That's just me personally. I just thought that was a bridge too far. But Claire now is working with basically the Greenpeace of saving dinosaurs and working the phones to try to save them. She gets a call from, I can't remember the character's name. What was it? Love. The original guy who created the island and basically the new John Hammond. And the idea is to go out and save the dinosaurs. We're going to try to save 11 species and need her to help her and Owen to get Blue, because Blue is so important and she's the last of her kind and blah, 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 blah. You can see the double cross coming a mile away. You know what's happening. It's not a spoiler, because if that's a spoiler for you, then you just have never watched the fucking film. Like, you know what's going to happen when they do this. And so when they get to the island, they get there, and that's where they basically do Jurassic Park 2, where in Jurassic Park 2 you had them going around trying to, I think it was 2, right? I'm pretty sure 2 was the one where they went and they had a bunch of people going out there catching the dinosaurs to kind of bring them back for a new park in America. The difference with that, and again, I think that film got panned. The thing about that, though, was they at least had an operation that showed you how they were catching the dinosaurs. Like, they had different methods. They had their vehicles outfitted to catch these dinosaurs, things like that. This movie doesn't do any of that. They basically make it a rush job. First of all, they had caught some of the dinosaurs already by the time we got there, so we don't see that stuff. Then when they're trying to leave, at one point you see they had gotten so sloppy that they had gotten so sloppy that at one point they have this big carnivorous dinosaur, like, basically just on a lift, and they're like knocking things over as they're trying to put it. It's like it was a rush job. Like, it's so amazingly, because the meta commentary from that is just that the movie was rushed. They're even rushing in the movie. It makes no sense. Like, again, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure it was 2. In 2, they did a good job of showing, like, when they went and captured the T-Rex and things like that. Fuck that. We're not going to do any of that shit in this film. You know, it's unimportant, apparently. We don't really care. And then somehow it then turns into this film where and again, some of the stuff is just from the trailer itself. I'm not like I'm spoiling this. Where they're brought the dinosaurs back and then they're trying to sell them to the highest bidder in an illegal black market. And it's, of course, they've done a new thing where they've created a new Indominus whatever the fuck, and because why the fuck not? It's the dinosaur that destroyed the last part. We're gonna now bring the dinosaurs back in a less secure facility, mind you. It's just, it's not even fun. Like, it's to this point. Like, what's so amazing to me about the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise is, and we just did a nostalgia review on the first film 25 years ago. What's so amazing about this is, Ian Malcolm's conversation in the dining room pretty much speaks out against this kind of thing. The idea of you stood on the shoulders of giants, you didn't earn it, then you slap it on a lunchbox, you try to pad and you're trying to sell it. That is literally what the Jurassic Park franchise became. It should have ended at the first film. But they made a bunch of money and they felt like, well, let's keep rolling in that money. Let's keep making that money no matter how ridiculous and stupid it is. You know, I mean, you're so preoccupied with whether you could. You didn't stop and think if you should. That's exactly what they've done with this franchise. And it's just stupid. Like, the films are not good. I don't care if you do that and you make good films, but this film is not good. It is one of the most horrendous scripts I've ever seen. It jumps all over the place. It doesn't make sense. It does things like, you go from having these gigantic dinosaurs to somehow being able to fit them in small cages on one ship. They had one ship. They said, oh, we're trying to bring back 11 species. Then at one point, you see they got like 20 species. You're like, what the fuck are we doing here, folks? Like, you're not making any sense. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this shit. And the script assumes that you, the audience, are too stupid to notice. And I get it that sometimes dumb films are just there. But I don't know. I kind of want them to make some kind of fucking sense at some point. And this film makes no sense whatsoever. There's a whole thing going here. Let me see if I can find the character's name. Lockwood, that's what it was. James Cromwell plays Benjamin Lockwood, the old man, basically the old Hammond. And there's a little storyline here with his granddaughter that I swear, if you cannot figure it out within the first 5 minutes, you should probably stop watching films. You should probably stop watching films. Like, as soon as you figure, you're like, oh God, I know what this is. And it's so obvious because then it kind of breaks the movie and breaks the purpose because it's like, well, if you can, what are we doing? I went in with low expectations. Because again, I wasn't a Jurassic World fan. But that film to me was just stupid and should never have been made. This film is just bad. Like, super, super bad. And to the point that things happen in this film and all I could do is put my head in my hands and just go, what the fuck are we doing? Like, they done turned Owen and Blue, the raptor, his relationship into almost like that of a man and his dog. Which even in the first film is not kind of... Yeah, he trained the raptors kind of, but it was never to this point. Like, it's a weird thing. They leaned heavy on emotion in this film. Like, they actually want you to feel bad for the dinosaurs? It's a very... And what happens is that makes it a very weird tone. Because at the same time, they're also trying to go for horror aspects. And then there's comedy. It's like they can't figure out what movie they want and what tone they wanted to set for this film. And it's just not good. It's just not a good film. Like, oh man, I wish I could go into more detail. But I just honestly don't want to. I think we'll do a spoiler review at some point, I guess. Just because I think we need to go into the details of just how fucking bad this film is. But it is bad. I'm sure there will be some people out there, it'll make a bunch of money the first weekend. Then it will drop off because people will realize it's not actually good. But I don't even see how people who enjoyed the first film will enjoy this one. I mean, yeah, you can say it has more dinosaurs, but just like Jurassic World 2 and Jurassic World 3, Jurassic Park 2 and Jurassic Park 3 had more dinosaurs, didn't make them better than the original Jurassic Park. Same thing here. It's just the dumbness of the film is, I got friends, my friend Rod's like, yeah, I like the film because it basically shows white people being dumb. And yeah, it's true on that one, but like, it's not even fun. It's not even dumb fun to me. It's just dumb. Justice Smith is in here, and his character's annoying as fuck. Just is. I just, everything about this film just doesn't make any sense about how they did anything here. And some of those scenes you see at the in the trailer, like the water one, like kind of in the surfers and things like that. Spoiler. That's all at the end of the film. Like they're not. That's not the focus of the film. The focus of this film is basically them trying to sell these dinosaurs on an auction in the black market. And yeah, I don't understand how they turn BD Wong's character into basically Dr. Evil at this point. Like, he's a throwaway character you see once. Like, I don't even know if Dr. Wu in Jurassic... I can't remember Dr. Wu in Jurassic Park was even the head geneticist in the first film. Like, he is such a throwaway character. They brought him back for Jurassic World. And now in Jurassic World 2, like, he's like super duper evil. Not even like you could kind of understand what they were doing with him in Jurassic World, but now he's just a bad guy. You're just like, what are we doing? God damn it, yo. I swear to God, if they make a Jurassic World 3, it's gonna be so fucking stupid. Like, this film's god awful, guys. 3 out of 10. I'm being generous. It's a 3 out of 10. Like, this film has no entertainment value to me. I feel like Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard were in on the joke, because half the time it looks like they're smirking as they do this, because they were like, I can't believe we're being paid to do this dumb film. Like I said, they've turned Blue the Raptor into some kind of super raptor. It's one other thing too that annoys the ever living fuck out of me with this. Nothing about this film is original. I mean, they take so many things from Jurassic Park. And not even in the way that Jurassic World did it, where Jurassic World took those things and in a way improved them. So like, all right, we're gonna do Jurassic World kind of like Jurassic Park, but we've taken things and we've improved. Like, we put trackers in the dinosaurs. Even the park technology was different. Like, we're not gonna have Jeeps, we're gonna have these little gyrospheres and things. Like, Jurassic World at least kind of improved on that. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom just takes certain things, like, you know, dinosaurs opening doors and certain things that happen. Like, there are scenes literally lifted from the first movie. They just do them again, but not as well, and so blatant and heavy-handed and cheesy, and it's just this film's terrible. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, in this case, I hate to say it, your taste in films should never be trusted." This is, again, it has no rewatchability. It's not a fun film. I think if you're going in expecting it to be dumb and not to make any sense, and you're going in to laugh at that, have at it. But you're never gonna watch this film again. You're never gonna really truly love it. Not like Black Panther or Infinity War or A Quiet Place. Any other films that have been good this year, you're never gonna watch this film again, because it's terrible. Absolutely fucking horrendous. So, what can I say? Go watch The Incredibles 2 again. Don't watch this film. Anyway, folks, that is my review for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Fuck this film. Find the rest of our film reviews on this channel. You can subscribe. Please do. MTR Network. You can also go to mtrnetwork.net. We will have our movie trailer review podcast. We'll go into more detail and depth and talk about the film there. Yeah, it's yeah. I got nothing else. So, again, folks, thank you guys very much for watching. Until next time, we're out of here. Peace.